Hi guys, it's Miss Amanda, and today we're going to be making an Earth Day inspired lava lamp. So for today's experiment, you're going to need some oil, some vinegar and baking soda, food coloring, somewhere to mix your vinegar and food coloring, something to stir with, and a glass to watch it all happen. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to put some baking soda at the bottom of our container. So you're going to want to use a tall clear glass. It can be plastic or it can be glass, anything that you can see through and it has some length to it. Once you add a small layer of baking soda to the bottom of your container, you're then going to go ahead and you're going to pour some oil into it. You want to leave some space on the top of your glass. You don't want to fill it up all the way. All right, once you pour that in, you're going to realize that it actually already looks pretty cool. We already actually have some bubbles going on and it's making their way to the top. But in the meantime, you are going to want to mix some vinegar and food coloring. So since this is an Earth Day inspired lava lamp, I am going to make both blue and green vinegar. So you don't need a lot. A little bit of each will do. And you can go ahead and put in your drops and mix it all together. So for this experiment, you guys actually will not need an eyedropper or a pipette that you are used to using when putting one liquid into another one. This one's going to start to do its magic as soon as it gets into the liquid. So before I pour it in, think about what is going to happen. Think about when we put water into oil, what usually happens then. But this time we have to remember that we are not using water. We are using colored vinegar. So maybe the vinegar might be different than the water. Maybe it will float on top. Maybe it will make bubbles like the water. Maybe it will sink to the bottom. But then we have to remember what's at the bottom. We have baking soda at the bottom. So let's see how all of these things mix together and what's going to happen. So as you can see, the vinegar made its way to the bottom of our container. And as the vinegar bubbles pop at the bottom, it's mixing with what? It's mixing with the baking soda, you're right. And it's making it, and it's mixing together, and it's reacting in a way that's going to cause bubbles. So if you listen really closely, you can hear it fizz. Did you guys guess right on what was going to happen inside our lava lamp? Did you know that the vinegar was going to mix to the bottom of the baking soda and create bubbles that were going to be colorful and float their way to the top? I didn't know it was going to be this many bubbles. I used to make lava lamps that had Alka-Seltzer tablets in the bottom, but I think that this was the best way yet to make your own lava lamp at home, and it ran for such a long time, it's even still going. If you give it a little shake or a little mix, I think it will mix with the rest of the baking soda that's untouched at the bottom. And once it's settled and it stops, you can always try to add a little bit more vinegar and watch the magic happen all over again. I hope you guys enjoyed this one as much as I did. Have fun.